This video is going to be going like this though. Got the parchment, got a light. Here's some that I got done, and they're not dry yet, but you can see I can do pointy, you can do curly, you can actually curl them up like that. You can actually even attach them to wires if you wanted them coming off and following the flowers. You can do all sorts of things. I'm just going to be doing a bunch more of flowers and leaves. Make them pointy, you can make them round, and you can change the shape. It'll probably be easier for me to show after they have dried and turned transparent a little bit. There's another one for a different size. You can do the same thing with the leaves. So let's say, because this is getting a little bit, this is getting a little dry, so we're just going to do some nice thin leaf shapes and come in with a little bit of texture. I'll show you. Let's see if it will catch it. I also find that's helpful with the leaves. Kind of see leaf texture is if I make a little point like this before I do leaf texture, ideally, because it gives me this little flat end that will hook to the hot glue and my adhesives. So you can do a little flat end. Do you see that? A little bit of an end. If you're going to paint your wire, you can also go pick up wire that's not painted. Or if you're going to paint silver, or if you're going to paint it gold, you can also pick up that stuff. Wire clips are, I don't want to ruin these, but yeah, I don't want to ruin these. Oh, never mind. That worked. Camera off. So now with these, when I want to put one of the flowers on a stem so that I can bend it any way I want, I'm just going to curl the little end of one of this, and I'll show you why. That way it hopefully doesn't run all the way out of the soft clay. And we go put it right down the middle. And this is when it would be helpful to have foam so I can set it up. There it is. And then we're going to do a little round thing here. Some of my petals aren't like perfect on this one. You know how I like perfect petals. Move that one. It's a little bit better. Where'd it go? Cut that part out. Can you see it? And normally I would have foam if I don't want this sitting down or going a different direction. I put it and I'll stick it in a little piece of foam. I'm not sure it's really going to matter on this one, so we're just going to lay it down. Great, I got it stuck on my tool. When I do that, I usually put the wire before I put the middle thing at the middle part of the flower. Let's just make some more of these though, because this is actually drying out, so I gotta hurry. I'm gonna make a few a little bigger than that, I think, for the bigger sized sculpture paintings. Better from this angle. So this one's kind of a semi-closed one, but you can shape it and shape the little petals and everything in any direction you want. We can put the wire in there. Tiny little flower. See it? This does not want to focus in on it. There we go. So there's a tiny little flower. You can see how I folded the laser thing, and now we're going to do a lot more of those. Then I kind of pinch them into like a little, can you see it? Oop, a little fan-like thing. Kind of like how a nautilus folds. Oh my gosh. Pinch hold it here. See how you kind of fold them just like a petal, folded in on each other like a little fan. And then you can come in with any little, make it just a little bit more closed. There. See what I got for a little better of a pincher thing. And you can take one like this and do the shape, like the little vein things that are in petals. I'm going to do a little middle, and that will be my center. This is probably going to be a laying down one. You can see it better on the sculpture. I don't know how well you can see how I put a little center in there. Oh, of course, you know, like depending on like your flower, right? What kind of flower you're doing. I like to pinch it really thin. Look how it's even kind of transparent. And then I will cut it in 4s or 5s or 6s. I don't know if you can see this, but I went ahead and cut it with this here. You can use an X-Acto knife or whatever. Can you see it? And now I'm going to reshape these so they'll be a little bit more shaped like my... See, I got, this could probably just come off there. Okay, I took that off. So we'll take a little bit, oh, darn it. Take a little out. See how it just kind of stretches off, not much. And then I fold this all back into its thing. Because it does dry and you don't want it to get chunky and stuff. You just keep it really nice and pliable. This is probably enough, but just keep it nice and pliable. This is a triple wrap. I keep the plastic zip on the outside. I keep it in its original container here, and you'll see I have a whole nother wrapping here that's wrapped around its original wrap here. And every time you take a little off, you are going to have to even take the little bit off that you're going to work with. You'll literally have to reseal this and then work. So that keeps it nice and pliable, as you can see. So I decided to leave the branches outside for right now. Amazing branches that look really cool. And I'll just leave them up there for now. And you don't have to use the more expensive floral wiring. I just like to, if I think I need that little bit of more wrapping around twigs or something to, and then plus you can actually change the position of the flowers and stuff if it's more elaborate. I guess some flowers and things that we're going to use in the next series of paintings. Depending on how thick you make it, it's best to kind of like wait 24 hours or a day to make sure everything's really solid and dry, and you can tell because it will go more transparent. Because once you find something that's doing what you want it to do, it doesn't really matter how much you pay for it, as long as you know, can get that back in some, as long as it sells. Well, this broken schooner here is the one I was talking about. It's going to make an amazing sculpture. And I originally, it was gotten to fix, but I actually am gonna make a really good sculpture. Not now, I'm gonna put it to the side because I gotta work on my sculpture paintings for 2025. Okay, so the pieces are dry. It does look like a cat jumped up here. I did find some pieces on the ground, decorating out one of the pieces. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna do one of these first, although I already have the preliminary goals, or if we'll do a round. I did bring in my branches, and I'll get those painted since I do think it's kind of easier to paint them before you apply them. Break those down into the sizes I need. So we'll get going with that. A mess, but we've got some of our, we've got a lot of these done. It's hard to see them right here because I got them turned over. So we got a lot of our floral clay leaves and stuff done, which are very cool. And assemblage here, I brought in the rest of my panel things. I'm going to probably be doing a warm reddish background on a lot of these. Okay, this is where we got, and I'm going to go ahead and load the video for the next stages of this, which would be painting out the characters. These aren't glued on here yet, but we're building out the designs a little bit. I kind of like these with this design. And there's a lot more to, of course, add and everything. And then we'll have the characters in there, the theme, the storyline. But again, look into the next video for the painting of some of the characters and stuff as I finish off this part. So I'm just going to do a little short video of what we were doing up to this point. Actually doing our wood frames. I'm not done yet. I have some more gold. I've got them in several different sizes and shapes. Probably these small ones are just going to be really cool little sculpture paintings that people can pick up for like $39. And then, because I want everybody to be, I want every price range so everybody can own something really cool and unique. Here, this one still needs its gold, whereas this one right here, I got the first layer of gold on it, and this will all be like decorated out with some characters. Probably do a large octopus one, like my little octopus one that I already have posted in the store. If you want to see one of them finished, stay. If you want to see one of them finished, I do have one in the stores. The links will be underneath the video. For here, don't forget to like and subscribe if you are interested in a lot of this do-it-yourself fun. We've got so many of these cool leaves that I made with the floral clays to attach, and flowers. Here's one of the flowers that I love how it came out. How well you can see that. Is it focusing on it, or is it focusing on my face? Anyway, it's really cool little flowers. Let's make some more. Let's make some fun. Okay, next video is character painting and sculpting them coming out of the art, okay? Mostly the prepping and creating of the small pieces, which I have to make a lot more of, but let's get to it.